friends, welcome back to my house. Are you ready to sing? Let's get a steady beat. Here we go, come aboard the musical trolley. We'll have a jolly time. Toot toot, ding ding, chugga chugga, choo choo. Let's sing it in this voice. Pa, pa, piano, like we're just waking up. Here we go, come aboard the musical trolley. We'll have a jolly time. Toot toot, ding ding, chugga chugga, choo choo. What's the opposite of piano, friends? Forte! Let's get a clapping, really loud, steady beat. Here we go. Come aboard the musical trolley. We'll have a jolly time. Toot toot, ding ding, chugga chugga, choo choo. Last week we talked about something called a crescendo. And we start with a very, very small sound, and then we get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until we end our song forte. Can you get out your alligator mouth? And let's start with this small piano sound, and we're going to grow over our song. Here we go, come aboard the musical trolley. We'll have a jolly time. Toot toot, ding ding, chugga chugga, choo choo. Can you organize your cards to make a crescendo? We're going to start with our piano voice. Then we need our crocodile mouth or our alligator mouth. And the small part of the mouth goes by the small sound. And then the big end of the mouth is going to face out towards the big sound. All right. Let's sing a different song. Let's sing My Name is Dr. Riley. And let's start piano and make a crescendo. Here we go. My name is Dr. Riley. Riley, Riley. My name is Dr. Riley. Rinsa, tinsa, T-I-O. What would happen if we started the opposite? What if we started forte? And we ended our song piano. So this time, our crocodile mouth is going to start wide open and get quieter and quieter. Let's try it with our musical trolley sound. Here we go, come aboard the musical trolley. We'll have a jolly time. Toot toot, ding ding, chugga chugga, choo choo. Can you rearrange your cards to make a day crescendo? So we'll start forte, but then our mouth needs to go the other way. The big end of the mouth goes next to the big sound, and the small end of the mouth goes next to the small sound. Let's make one more day crescendo together with Dr. Riley. So start with your mouth open wide. Here we go, my name is Dr. Riley, Riley, Riley. My name is Dr. Riley, Rinsa, tinsa, T-I-O. What other songs do you know and like to sing that maybe you could add a crescendo or a day crescendo? Let's turn into an old gray cat. And let's go to sleep. Shh. The old gray cat was sleeping, sleeping, sleeping. The old gray cat was sleeping in the house. Whenever the old gray cat fell asleep, there was a family of mice who lived right in the corner in the wall. And they always peeked out, and whenever they saw that the old gray cat was sleeping, they knew it was okay to come out and start sneaking around the house. The little mice were sneaking, sneaking, sneaking. The little mice were sneaking in the house. They always snuck to the kitchen to see what the family had for breakfast or for dinner. They could always find some crumbs, and then they would nibble, nibble, nibble. The little mice were nibbling, nibbling, nibbling. The little mice were nibbling in the house. They were so busy nibbling that they didn't notice that that old gray cat was starting to wake up with just one eye opening. The old gray cat was waking, waking, waking. The old gray cat was waking in the house. So slowly, the old gray cat was creeping, creeping, creeping. The old gray cat was creeping in the house. And then the old gray cat was chasing the mice, chasing the mice, chasing the mice. The old gray cat was chasing the mice in the house. And the mice ran back into their hole in the wall, safe and sound. And the old gray cat went back to sleep. And they just did this all throughout the day. I'm wondering if you can turn into an old gray cat, or maybe you'd like to be a little mouse. Shh, we're going to start very piano. The old gray cat was sleeping, sleeping, sleeping. The old gray cat was sleeping in the house. So that meant that the mice could come out and go sneaking around. The little mice were sneaking, sneaking, sneaking. The little mice were sneaking in the house. Where did they sneak to? The kitchen. What kind of crumbs did they find? Maybe some chocolate cake? The little mice were nibbling, nibbling, nibbling. The little mice were nibbling in the house. They were so busy nibbling that they didn't notice that old gray cat waking up with just one eye opening. The old gray cat was waking with one eye opening. The old gray cat was waking in the house. So slowly they started to creep to the kitchen. The old gray cat was creeping, creeping, creeping. The old gray cat was creeping in the house. The old gray cat was chasing the mice, chasing the mice, chasing the mice. The old gray cat was chasing the mice in the house. Oh, did the mice get back in all right? I think they did. We're going to sing a song called Ebeneezer Sneezer. He is a very topsy-turvy clown. What does topsy-turvy mean anyway? I think it means that Ebeneezer Sneezer does everything a little bit backwards. For example, I think when he wakes up in the morning, he takes his toothbrush and he combs his hair. And he goes downstairs and he pours his glass of milk. And then he eats it, drinks it with a spoon. And then he puts his shoes on his hands and his gloves on his feet. Can you think of other things that might be topsy-turvy? This is our song. Ebeneezer Sneezer, topsy-turvy man, walks upon his elbows every time he can, dresses up in paper every time it pours, whistles Yankee-Doodle every time he snores. Oh, Ebeneezer, what a man. Achoo! Let's try that one more time. Ebeneezer Sneezer, topsy-turvy man, walks upon his elbows every time he can, dresses up in paper every time it pours, whistles Yankee-Doodle every time he snores. Oh, Ebeneezer, what a man. Achoo! Now there's a dance that goes with this where you start really low to the ground, and every time our voice gets higher, our body is going to get higher. I'm going to disappear for a minute. Ebeneezer Sneezer, topsy-turvy man, walks upon his elbows every time he can, dresses up in paper every time it pours, whistles Yankee-Doodle every time play this song on my violin. As the sound of the violin goes up, you'll know that it's time to move your body up. Achoo! Let's do it one more time, starting really low. Achoo! It's time to say goodbye. Thanks for spending some time with me today. I also attached a link to a violin demonstration for you on this email. And if you'd like to watch it, you can review all the parts that we learned about on the violin, plus a little freeze dance and a little guess the mystery song. I'm going to play Goodbye musical trolley, and I hope you sing with me, and I'd like to make a decrescendo. So open your alligator mouth really, really wide, and let's sing goodbye.